Let's find out. It'd be really weird if it did. Then you could just have a bunch of reservoirs. We will find out, however. Now, the next thing is roads. So I kind of want to upgrade a main road for now that just sort of distributes foods to the markets. So probably from here. Now, you can build on top of existing roads, which is always nice. This is very expensive, but I just want to build main roads up to the markets as such. Unfortunately, a dragon is now attacking, which is not the ideal scenario to be in, so I'm going to just build these walls while I'm at it. And this main road is going to go all the way up through the middle here. And also down into the wood area. Maybe. I kind of like the idea of it sort of going on as if it's some sort of main road. Makes it easier for us to get to certain areas. And of course, we don't need it everywhere, but I like to think it's some sort of luxury. That dragon got absolutely destroyed. As will you, Merv, if you keep harassing me. Oh, God. I'm going to turn the light off. It's going to calm down a bit. There we go. Look, I just hate throwing him back. He just ends up chewing on things. I can't deal with that right now. Can't babysit you, parrot. Right, let's get rid of this and this. One peasant died of starvation. So we forever removed a source of iron, but managed to extract 25 iron. Okay, that's a new message. And you can click on that, and it's going to take you to it as well, which is quite nice. I guess that's what the eye is all about there. Some sort of observation. I wonder if the advisors... No. Food hall doesn't do anything. Of course, the barracks does. You can train a sergeant there. What about taxes? Taxes are still the same. Cool, cool, cool. So on our way to constructing another reservoir, while we get ready to construct this section, we are currently trying to get rid of all of these rocks because we don't need to bother with them. Food right now is slightly better than it was. Unease from recent plague infection. Of course, food shortage is still a bit of a bother. Oh, these are really nice looking roads. Really rich. You can see that speed bonus is quite substantial, but that should hopefully help them out to distribute. Our peasants are deeply unhappy. They will riot soon if we can't improve conditions. Unfortunately, the game is still very unforgiving when it comes to happiness. No, parrot. I'm mucking around my audio equipment now. I hope that didn't muck anything up. What's that you used? Okay. I can't tell if he's done something. I hope I don't sound weird. But we will continue onwards. Let's get rid of this rock. That's why I keep throwing him back, because he's going near my sound equipment. Oh, shit. No, I'm clicking to demolish these. Ah, I can't pay attention with you harassing me, parrot. Stop. We will get rid of these trees. This one, this one, this one. He's still not going into the box. Before he would just reside. But unfortunately, it is no longer the case. And now I have to be pretty much harassed all day, every day by this sodding bird. The food is pretty much only going to be on this bottom section. So pretty much as soon as we get to this point, this is when we sort of cap it off. And from here, we're going to have a dock, because I just don't like the idea of this bit being pointlessly cut off. We'll get a dock constructed there. This bit will not poke out. I kind of like it just to sort of keep it straight like this. There we are. So we'll probably just end up turning this into a moat. And this area might get destroyed by a bunch of ogres or even catapults. Okay, so we have 2 reservoirs now. How are the farms? Nope, still +1 from receiving irrigation, unfortunately. So it doesn't seem to make any difference. So we may as well demolish that, and that's still going to be... Yeah, +1 from irrigation. Okay, then. Well, we will turn more spots into farms. So this one, this one, this one. And here. Here, and let's see, anywhere else? I want to get rid of the charcoal, maybe. Oh well, there's a few extra spots. Looks very lush as well. And also just a really cool design. I like it. I can use it for aesthetical purposes as well if I wish to do so. In what capacity, I will figure it out. But mostly it's sort of using these arches. As for the reservoirs, I don't know. It could just be a cool sort of fountain of some sort. Kind of. It's a bit big. It would be nice if you could upgrade the town square. Maybe it's very expensive, but you could just sort of have a nicer looking town square that maybe connects to the road a little bit more. That would be quite nice. Win it, parrot. Still constructing the roads on the new island. We're getting the job done fairly quickly, though. The series is moving on a lot quicker now that we have all the resources that we pretty much need in order to get most of our work done. I love these stone walls, or stone walkways. Although something I don't think I should really be doing, really, is I should only have dirt walkways on the outside of our walls and then stone on the inside. I think that would just make a lot more sense. Oh, wait, have they added a new bridge? Oh, unfortunately not. If they had a stone bridge, that'd be even better. I guess maybe they'll get that done eventually, because I'm pretty sure that just means less walk speed. Anyway, so we will make more stone walkways through here to get to the newer island, because we are sending a lot of resources that way, so it does make sense to improve this area a little bit more. We probably should also just improve our walkways in the entire castle area, just for the sake of aesthetic. However, it does end up being quite expensive when it comes to stone. We should have enough, though. But at what cost? Worth it. Hell yeah, is it worth it? Probably stone here and stone here as well, why not? As for over here, we are missing out another stone wall. And this will be where things sort of even out a little bit more. So I'm probably going to poke this out by one just to make it look kind of neat. So probably just something like that. There we go. Oh well, get rid of this one, of course, and make it into an actual stone gate once we have the resources to do so. And this will be our new farm area, or at least a farm area. We're still making a lot of money on farming. We probably will just have farms, though, because I'm pretty sure the extra yield here is still much better than an orchard. Yeah, it is. To an extent. Not that much better, but it's still technically better. We can't put the gates down yet, I forgot. We can't do that until we actually have a wall centered. Or a road even. So let's see, 2 blocks here from here, and it's 5 blocks here. That makes it a little bit awkward. Kind of. But oh well. I was thinking the town square could be somewhere here, where I've just put those 2 roads. Is this a good spot, or out by one more? Unfortunately, the town square does make things a little bit uneven anyway. And in fact, it needs to be a bit further down, maybe around about this area, so it gets everything. So we'll probably end up doing that instead. So let's go back to the town square. So the town square should be around about here. We'll make it on the side. Yeah, we'll do that instead. And we'll also make the marketplace on the side here as well. Although we'll make it on the bottom side just so that food from this farm can get up to it a bit quicker. Also, we'll be having a big granary as well. We have to remember the town squares are also, now anyway, a road in itself. So, if anything, just have a bunch of town squares connected to each other. Unfortunately, happiness is still bad. Our base happiness is low due to the excessive taxes that we currently have in place. We should probably lower it to 2. Unfortunately, if we lower it to 2, we are going to not be able to afford all of our stuff. So unfortunately, 64 is pretty much as good as it gets for us. And we will have to pay for more festivals. I mean, that's what we can do with the extra money, thankfully. The main issue we have is homelessness. Sadness from recent plague deaths. Unfortunately, we don't have enough hospitals to help everyone in the plagues. Might need to throw one of them over here. Where would I put it? We have a library here I don't want to get rid of. And the quarry seems to just always be in the way. So we're going to probably have to get rid of... Well, we don't need to get rid of this one. We can just plop a hospital here. Now, let's just use a normal dirt road for now. A hospital here does make sense, though. I kind of like it. It means we'll have one over here in this corner, one there, and one there. So it should be able to get to everyone. And then, of course, one of them down here eventually. The stone road is taking a little while to construct. But it is speeding up ever so slightly. Oh, we're missing out on a block here. We're going to have everything sort of slow down a little bit. Going to be like Factorio management. For some reason, a conveyor. There we go. Conveyor management. Let's get rid of these rocks. And let's also sort of just get rid of that whole side. Kind of want to just sort of keep it nice and tidy. Does it cost anything to make a moat? Or is it just sort of there? It does cost money, but that's pretty much it. Oh, wait. Okay, let's... Can I cancel that? Yeah, cancel that. Kind of want to put down the... this. Water wheel. Here. Is that a nice spot for it? I think so. It's sort of like the idea of it being on the inside. I don't know why, it just seems to make more sense to me. And we kind of want to get this farm done now, I think, because food is a very big issue. So what we want to do is probably have the granary up here. Of course, it's going to have to be a bit closer than that, is it? Yeah, we'll put the granary there. We will have a marketplace. Probably just right there. Yeah, it's not a bad spot for a marketplace. And then what we will do is we might even have a bridge going off to this island over here so we can feed this one with this farm. I mean, I like the idea of that. The only issue I have with it is, of course, we're going to have a bridge going to this island. Excuse me. A bridge going off to this island, and it looks a little bit ugly considering nowhere else has a bridge connecting all the smaller islands to each other. I would like it if just the castle was a main hub of movement. That's how you properly get the taxes off the people. And also assert dominance through the enormity of your power represented with the castle. Of course, of course. But you all know this. Our peasants are deeply unhappy. Another food shortage. Another big reason is, of course, the food shortage is becoming a little bit of a problem. Let's have the stone wall pretty much, or stone walkway pretty much make its way all the way over there. And then we will have a normal one over here, which should be able to get everything else. Should be able to. Maybe have that poke up by a little bit more here and here. Yeah, that should be alright. Then what we will do is put this in. Oh, we're already doing that. Completely forgot about that. And we will also have the reservoir right here. Yep, it's a good spot for it. Right next to the castle, I don't like. Right here is a nice spot. Kind of makes me wish I could have a straight run there, but that's not the end of the world, I suppose. But there we are. And we just need to have a little bit more stone. Lots of things require stone at the moment. I wonder if they've improved the bakeries. They're not that great, which is why... Is that my total capacity now? Oh, of course. They've got the new granary. Forgot about that. I forget things. It is a natural occurrence for me. And hauling stone at such a long distance as well does take a little bit of time. Not to mention, I mean, all this could be destroyed at any moment. I mean, the chance of this burning down, apparently it's very low, which is good to see. We should probably put a well down here, though. One there and one there. Just, you never know. Might need it. And then, of course, we'll put the rest of the aqueduct along there. Good to see. Very easy. Of course, we could have an aqueduct going all the way across the main city and up onto this area, but I think that would look kind of ugly. Would be cool if it could morph into walls in some way, but I don't think it can. But oh well. It's really nice that they're adding more to the game. I was starting to think this was pretty much it. They're also hoping to have a trading system with ports in the future, which I'm really looking forward to. But this is sort of a nice few extra additions. Not to mention just a nice animation as well. We don't have too many animations in the game. So it's nice to have something moving in the background. Makes the towns or the cities feel just a little bit more alive. And there's another mechanic as well that we can implement to make barren land a bit more worthwhile at a high expense. So it's sort of a late game way of dealing with barren, which is always nice. I like that kind of progression when the tech is available to you. How high were these gateways? I think the smaller towns, it was always 3 high. The castle, it's 4 high. Okay, that's fine. And we will put a stone gate here. And that will be our way into this area. It's quite nice, I would say. Of course, we do need to have defenses before we can really do much with it. Which is going to add more to our taxes, unfortunately. However, average happiness is at the highest it can be. And now we're just sort of waiting for all of our idle workers to get their work done. Of course, they are taking a little while to do that. Dragon has been sighted. It is nowhere. Where the hell's the dragon? Oh, nope, it's already here, apparently. And it's dead. Good. We did it. It flew right past the barracks, which was probably the worst idea it could have. I can't remember these yellow flags. Why are they yellow? That annoys the hell out of me. I mean, I guess it's just some sort of sign. It's also translucent. What the hell? Oh, that annoys me even more. What about the blue flags? No, they're not. You can't see through them at all, but the yellow ones, you can. Is that a bug? Must be a bug. Oh, that's a really good view, though. Look at that. That's really nice. Can I get a good image right there? Got to make my thumbnails the best bit. Okay, I don't want all these numbers in the way, though. That's really aggravating. There we are. Merv's trying to eat me as I do this. Just realized the windmills are probably going to have a little bit... Oh, no. Okay, I thought they were touching the aqueduct there in a very aggravating manner. That would not have been fun. This is also a really good spot. However, get that mess out of the way. There we are. Anyway, how are we doing over here? Definitely getting there. The town hall, or town square and market have been set up. Granary is ready to receive goods. And of course, we need to put some wells down. Unfortunately, this well here is just a bit of a nuisance. I have one there and one here. And we're probably going to need to throw one more in this corner. We might rearrange them as need be. Right now, this market doesn't need to be open, so let's keep that closed. It means we can have some more idle workers as well, which is always nice. Happiness is still slightly lower due to the recent food shortage. And we are nearly done. Just one aqueduct to go. And then we can start placing farmland down. And I kind of really want to see the land change. There we are. Really nice. So we got some barren, but they're receiving irrigation. It doesn't mean they're going to have the same bonuses as the fertile land. Or at least I don't think so. Let's go over here to find out. So I'm pretty sure this was a barren tile. Was it? Can't tell. Medium soil fertility. Of course, master workers also do add. And maybe over here. Okay, yeah. Low soil fertility. So it doesn't get the bonus, so it only has 6. But it's still a tile that you otherwise wouldn't be able to gain any food from. So it's still better than nothing. So the next thing is getting the actual food set up. So windmills are expensive when it comes to stone. But we can place one down right here. And another one down right here, I think. Yeah. Another one right there. Yep. And I don't think another one right there would be that great. One right here and another one right here. Another one there. Probably should be along by one more. Yeah, one right there. anywhere else. Probably one more right here as well. Windmills add quite a lot, so it's always worth having them. One right here, one right here. And then the one to the back can just be sort of windmill free, I suppose. Don't think we're going to have any orchards, so I'm not going to worry about that. I do believe people work at the windmills now. I don't think they did before. I can't remember. What are you doing up here? The Miggler. The Miggler! He's a Grandmaster Agriculture, Journeyman Stonecutter, and a Grandmaster Archer. Okay, so you're just here as an archer. What about you? It looks like you're attached to the gate in some sort of way. Are you hanging? Wonders if dragons have names. Good to know. You know, that's what they're thinking during their day.